Hi everyone, it's the 20th chapter of my life today. 20 years down the line, God has been so faithful to me and I can't deny any of his blessings. This video you're about to watch is about my story. Not all, but I try to just give a summary of the important ones and all I've been through for the past 20 years. Not really the main ones, but then I see it as the main part of the main actually. I have a lot of stories, the interesting ones, the sweet, the bitter, the sad, the happy, you can just name it. But then here am I standing strong. I just want this video to be a challenge to you because your life might not look like it, but I want you to know that everything you're going through, you are making issue out of it. You want to see a beautiful glowing girl, but she has been through lots. She has so many things that she has been through. She has time that she's all alone when she has no one to talk to. And I could recall July 12, 2019, I came up with an article I titled The Agony of a Smiling Queen. It's just about me. That day I was so depressed to the core and I'm all alone and nobody is ready to hear me out. I just had to keep all the feelings to myself, and there's this feeling of depression throughout that day. And that was what brought about that article. The world see the crown, but they don't see the scars behind the crown she's wearing. They just see a very gallant, strong queen. She has thoughts she's battling with, but all the same, I'm here today. I want you to know that you are needed, you are important. Don't mind all that has been said against you. You're on your way to better days. I just want you to be encouraged. Put on your fighting weapons and put on your battle shoes, because the war front might look fierce, but then it will not swallow you. Just keep moving, keep believing, keep trusting, and you are getting there. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to all April babies. And the birthday girl is here. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me and all April babies. We rock. So today I'm telling my story. I'm not just telling my story for telling's sake, but I'm telling my story so you can share from my experience, because I know you can gain one or two things from this story. The world tend to see the smile and not the scars, and the world tend to see the laughter, not the tears. There are days of laughters and days of tears. I know what it is to fake smile all around the world and walk the world like all is well, even when all is not well. The world tends to say gallant and strong lady, but then I've been through a lot. I have my stories. There are thousands of stories untold and millions of words unspoken, but then the smile tends to cover it all, like all is well, like everything is perfect, even when a lot is actually shattered. So I really can't even place where to start from, but then life happened. Life is not what I was told it is. Life is not what I see from someone else's perspective. Life is what happened to me personally. Life was my experience. Life was what I see for myself. Should I talk of days of soaking my pillow with tears? And I stand up gallant. As it times I'll enter the bathroom and pour water over myself like all is well, but then I pour the water so it can cover the tears. And I come out strong. Is it times of facing so much worse, the ones I won and the ones I lost? Is it days of thinking like the whole world is crashing down on me? See, I've been through this process and I know it's not easy. But then I'm here standing and I can tell my story to the world. The world sees all the good things around you, but then a lot is going on behind. A lot is going on behind. I tear myself down in tears, but not in fears. I don't see crying as a weakness. Sometimes when I cry, that's when I have the strength. I gather the strength to stand up again, to fight, stand and face it just as it comes. It's not yet the end of the road. The road might be rough, yes, I know, but then you can't quit. You just have to change your shoes. You have to put on a shoe that's fit for that journey. Then you embark on the journey. You go and you come back successful. You're not giving up. I don't give in, and I can't give up for no reason, because I know a greater future awaits me. That's the hope. That's the assurance. Just let me start the story like this. Growing up as a child, I grew up as a bully. I was so rough and tough and stubborn. I go around to fight in the neighborhood and all of that. If I can't remember how, I could recall a story of a guy I actually beat up. The guy is older than me, but we are almost of the same height. So a friend of mine, very close childhood friend, we are still together till date. I'm sure if she can also recall, when she watched this video, she will remember that this happened. I fought for her because she told me that the guy actually slapped her, and I walked up to the guy. I'm like, why will you slap my friend? And I just beat him up. His mom came to our house to report and all of that. But then I did not change. Then my parents sit me down, talk to me, pray with me, pray for me, with the hope that everything will get better, but it's just getting worse and worse by the day. Nothing seems to change. And I think at that point, disobedience was an understatement, because it was like my ears were blocked. I was not even ready to listen to anything, to listen to anybody. I was just doing it my own way. It was so serious that my mother was frustrated. Then when my dad travels, he's coming back with this mindset that what trouble will have this girl caused? Like I was a problem to the family, a problem in quotes. The problem was too much, and my big sis, I'll beat her up. I'll beat her up. In fact, that one I know she cannot fight, so for me, I have the strength. I'll beat her up like something else. My mom will shout, she'll do everything she can, but then she can't help it. It is that thing that I have in mind that I will do, that I will do. And at a point, I just feel like she was frustrated. It's 100% love and attention. Our parents loved us so much. They love us. Like, they are so loving, caring. Like, every good thing that can be used to qualify good parents, they are responsible to the core. And you know, they'll get to school and hear a different story. My teachers would tell them she's smart, brilliant, and quiet. And it's true, I was very, very quiet in school, in primary school actually. Even till secondary school too. Some teachers do argue that, oh, she's quiet, she's not quiet, and all of that. But then in primary school, I was very quiet and everything. I don't even look for trouble. I was just myself. And all of that. So, and you know, they can't just tell my teachers that this is what she does at home. But they believe my teachers because it's true. I come home with good result and all of that. So they just talk to me and do everything possible I could. Remember them calling an elderly person then to talk to me and everything. With the hope that I would change. But I changed when the change came. All they did was to no avail. They beat me up, give me punishment. You know, it got to a point that I had this mindset that, okay, if they not beat me, they'll punish me. Let me still go and cause trouble. It was so bad. At a point, I feel so dejected. I felt unloved because what I see every time is it's because they beat me and beat me. Like, every time. It was like it has gotten to a regular basis. It was coming like from time to time, and I was choked. I was so frustrated. I was tired of myself. One day they called me and sat me and told me they aren't my parents. So I believed them because of the way I was being treated and everything. So this thought of suicide started coming. And see, the thought of suicide came to me. It was not once, not twice, not thrice. It was a number of times. Like, I would have killed myself a long time ago though. But God did not allow it. So the day they told me they were my parent, that was when something struck me. So I started putting myself together. I was calm. Like, I was still stubborn, but it was not like before. Like, my bone had already calmed down and all of that. So I was just like, okay. Since they said they're not my parents, where did you get me from? I questioned them and they told me they don't even know anything about my parents and all that. I'm like, how possible? Okay, where did you pick me from? Just let me know. So they decided not to tell me and all of that. I said, okay, no problem. So we're really in the house and I was trying to, you know, everybody will be together. I mean, I'll try to keep myself aside that. Oh, I'm not part of you people. But unknown to me that they only told me that so I can change because, like, as I said, I was the family problem. She will change, she will change, she will change. Please change, please change. All to no avail. I was just there causing a whole lot of trouble and all of that. So then, you know, maturity takes a lot from you and all of that. But one other thing I do is that I talk a lot. I talk so I talk and talk. I'm not tired of talking. Like, I talk so much. Talk. Hey, I still talk now, but it's not like before. So, like, sharing these stories because I know this is not where I used to be. I'm a changed person, but then I felt they think nothing good will actually come out of me because see, my life wasn't showing something positive at all. Because, like, I'm so weird and strange and like I'm a different person entirely. 2013, everything changed. I met with Jesus and it was 360-degree total turnaround. Everyone in the family knew that something happened to me. Like, I was a new person entirely. Thank God for the cross of Christ. In fact, there's really joy in salvation. You know, after then I feel this peace. And they loved me so much. So, but then because of the way I myself act, it was hate that I've always been seeing. I just feel like I'm dejected and all of that. I feel unloved, even when they were pouring out the best of their love and everything. So out of my misbehavior, mom decided to do something. She would travel, she would go for seminars and everything. She'll come back and she'll get a lot of stuff for her husband and for my sisters, and she'll come back and tell me that she did not get my size. Out of everything, you did not get my size. I'll cry like something else. So I'll just go and fold myself somewhere else. I will cry and I'll sleep off. So this thing has been so perpetual that it was that bad. There are times I'll did it. There are times that she will tell me that sit down there. And I'll just look around that nobody. I'll fly out. If I go like this, if I come back like in the evening, what did you keep outside? I'll be running around everybody's house. I was everywhere. From small, I have blown. Hi, I was just everywhere. Like, I'm popular jingo. I was everywhere. Everybody knows me, and I'm very sharp. I can't talk, so everybody knows me. Who does not know me? Who does not know me then? So she was just like, "What else do you want? What can we do to this girl?" And they've tried all their possible best. So when I met with Jesus, everything changed actually. So the story goes on and on. So long story cut short, in my GSS3, so the story is long. You know, should we talk about the suicide attempt, or we should talk of the depression, the betrayal, the heartbreak? You know, when you depend so much on friends, you love friends, and at the end they just break your heart. When it happens to you, when the unexpected happens to you through your friends that are so close to your heart. So when I was in SS3, I did my JAMB registration, and what happened was that I did not discover that the man who registered for me actually made a mistake. Instead of registering 2 universities for me as my first and second choice, he actually registered 1 and put 2 colleges and a polytechnic. Wow, that was like the biggest mistake. I did not know till I did my reprint, and I don't want my parents to know. The day I discovered, I cried because there was no remedy at that point. I really don't know much about it. Like, that was my first time of trying jam and all of that. So I decided not to tell them because I live this life of keeping my things to myself. I feel nobody understand me. I believe nobody understand how I feel. I just believe that it's only me that knows the best answers to my own questions. I believe I'm the only one that can find solution to my own problems. That's how I agree. So I don't tell anybody anything. I just keep it to myself, and it tends to affect me most of the time. You know, I just remember it, and I can't tell it to anyone. I tell it back to myself. That I go to the mirror and I talk to the mirror. Esther, what's going on? Esther, what can we do? Can we just help this situation? Esther, what do you want to talk to? And many things like that. So like, I face life all by myself. I did not tell anyone. So I was depressed. So we started jam blessing. Then I started going for jam blessing, and that was when the worst happened. When I was at my jam blessing, there's this friend of mine who is very close to me. Those who read A Friend Indeed or A Camouflage on my blog can relate. You know, she started carrying some rumors about me. Those stories are so untrue. Those stories are untrue. I heard it and I'm like, are you guys joking? Before I said that this thing is actually getting serious. Like, she continued and people would tell me it's envy and jealousy. She's just envious of me and everything. And I try my possible best to at least put her through. Okay, this is what you don't understand. So I give her my time. But the envy was just that the teachers are kind of close to me and everything, and she supports me and she damaged me like big time. You know, I was heartbroken. I had this, like, I was almost losing my esteem. I lost my self-esteem. I don't have this confidence again. Like, I walk like a dead being. Like, I was just ashamed of myself, and I was overwhelmed with a lot of thought and all of that. It continued like that, and it was time for admission. Eventually, I did not even know that I would not even go to the university I chose. So my parents told me, you're going to Ajay College. I said, no, I cannot go to that school. They said, well, I said primary school or your secondary school, you're not Sashi school, your institution, or never. I'm not going to Ajay College University. My brother said, are you sure? I said yes. And then I wanted to do change of institution. So, like, when I wanted to do the change of institution, I guess I was having one issue. Yeah, I obtained form to Federal University of Oye Ekiti. So I got the form for 8K already, and eventually the day I got it was the day I heard that the admission was closed. It really tore me apart because I felt my admission was giving them issues before they brought the idea of Ajay Kwadado. So my admission was giving them issues. I did not choose two universities when I was supposed to. Later go to the university I chose. Then I tried another uni. Now the admission has closed. So, and to be candid, I felt I'm the only one whose journey is not straight in the family. My journey was just like this, a lot of bends and corners and everything. They told me Ajay Kwadado. I said I'm not going there. But eventually, I told a friend about it. She was like, your parents want to send you to a private university for that matter. Do you know what that means? Some people are praying for that opportunity, and now you finished what's it called? Your secondary school and your external examination like 4 months ago, and your result is out, your result is good. What else do you want, Esther? This is a great privilege. Forget your the point of the matter is just to make it in life. I said, yeah, I'll go and sleep over it. That's why I said I'll not talk to my parents. I said I'll not talk to anybody. And my sister was already in school, my younger sisters were around. Those ones were just like, sister, just take it with daddy. Mom said, so it's me and daddy and mommy and everything. But at the point I was just like, there's nothing I want to do. But what broke me down that night and what made me cry was that why is it my own admission that is giving them problem? That why is it always me? So that was how I got to Ajay and everything went well. Then the betrayal story, you know, there are some things that happen that you just I have this very my life is very simple and it's very easy to gain my trust. So I trust some people with my life. So like it's those people that you trust the most that that breaks you down the most of the time. So the way I got to front red. If there's something worse than the worst, actually I know there's no grammar like worstest, but then like I'm just saying it. That's what happened. I was heartbroken. You know, like I cried for days, and not only the tears, but then like I just felt like I was broken beyond repair. I did not say this story on my blog, and I'm not saying it here as well. But then what happened to me. I was just thinking, how will I cope? How will I cope? You know, if you can remember this video I made unanswered questions about me, I said when I heard the story of those two ladies, for those who have seen that video, those two ladies, when I heard their story, I know that there's people going through something worse than mine. See, there's some things that I can't even say here, but like everything, I just feel sometimes like everything was just falling apart. I just felt, should I talk of times when I feel God seems so distant, like those times when God seems distant, that's even the time we have to create a better relationship with Him. But then all we do most of the time is complain. I was just broken. I was seriously broken. It really affected me. I came back home for what's it called, for Christmas break, and It was written all over me, and it's very easy to know when something is wrong with me. Actually, I always try to pretend and act like I'm fine, but then I think I'm not too good at that and all of that. But then a lot happened. And the summary of everything is that your life might not make sense now. I will tell you some things I did. The times when everything was going wrong, when it seemed like friendship is not working, when it seemed like everything was not working for me, when it seemed like the world was crashing down on me, I tell myself, you are facing that war and you're coming out strong. And I use the right weapons to fight every war. See, wars will rise. In fact, a lot of storm rules, a lot of storm. You know, sometimes there are things you can't tell to your parent actually, and there are things you can't tell to your friend that is your sibling that can tell it. So there's some things you can tell your siblings, but you can only tell a friend. So that is what it is actually. But in spite of everything, this is me. Your life might not make any sense to you now. People might be saying a lot of things about you that see him, see her, nothing is coming out of you. You don't need to say it out, you don't need to shout it, just tell it to yourself, give me time. See, I don't know how I can make it up to this place, but then my joy is that I was able to secure Mascom, because it was Mascom that even caused the whole issue of, okay, which university do you want to go to where their Mascom is actually standard. Do you understand? So that was it. But then I just felt, is this university I want to go to? But they're telling me go here. And I just feel okay because I've been here for a long time. I still don't want to stay in Oyo and everything. But staying in Oyo or not staying in Oyo, I'll still get to where God is taking me to. I wanted to study mass comm since I was in primary 2. It might seem like I don't have sense then, but I've been singing it like a poem, and now, like, I waited for it to happen. Your life might not make sense now. Give it time. See, you don't need to shout it. Just tell yourself, give me time. I'm assuring you that with all that you're going through now, you are making an history out of it. See, a beautiful story is coming out. Wow. Somebody might come to you like a beautiful package. You don't know the real stories behind. Just endure the processes. Just endure that you're going through. Tell yourself you're a winner. Tell yourself you can't afford to quit now. See, that girl, that child, that sister of yours, that brother of yours might be giving you problem now. Give him time. Give her time. Time will tell. Time will change everything. Remember, one thing that is constant in life is change. The change will come. See, we'll force some things to happen. That is why there's a lot of issues most of the time. Don't force it. Probably your friends are already ahead of you. Your journey and theirs is something different entirely. Your journey and your friend's journey is different. Don't forget. You are making history with what you're going through now. You have made history with what you've been through, and more history is coming on, because you just have to stand and win, because some other things will still come up. Those things you've been through is just their minor. The major is coming. The major is really coming. I want to say more than this, but I don't want this video to be too long. But then I know we can get one or two things. Betrayal will come, challenges will come. You can't run from it. Struggles and everything, it's part of the journey. You just keep going. There are things I'd love to remember, and there are some I'd love to forget. But then we have to let so many things go. That's my friend. I know some people actually told me things about her, but I could recall one thing that someone said, she's so jealous of you and everything. The person, better don't talk to her again. But then I see her, I still greet her, I talk to her, we are cool. See, it's not just about letting some people go. In fact, till today, she realized her mistake by herself. I did not say anything about it, but I just have to let it go. We are not really close, but then we are cool. You understand? But then things will happen. Things will happen. A lot for that matter. Like now, I feel I'm running out of words. I don't even know what to say again. But your life will surely make a real meaning. See, you don't have to make noise. Let your life showcase what you are made of. Let your story disappoint them. Yes, they say you can't make it, but stand to your feet and tell them that you will win. I know there's so many people who know me to be a rascadin, but then later or very soon they will see me and be like, wow, something good is coming out of your life. Yes, I don't know. The day my parent actually told me that we are actually your parents, we are your parents, we only told you that so you can change. I was like, because I believed them. I wanted to run out of the house. I wanted to run away. I wanted to escape. I just want my freedom, because I was ignorant of the things I was doing. And I was like, I said it already. I'm different, the only different person in the house. I'm totally different. But then, time has tell now. Time has tell, and time is still telling. So it will get better. It will, no matter how. See, I still have my struggles. I still have things I'm going through. I know it won't come so easy. I don't even want to digress to the part of the blog and everything. I would have told you that story as well. But then I think I've actually come out with the main ones. So just pick one or two things from it. Just pick one or two things from it. Your life might not look at it. Your life might not worth the effort you are putting into yourself. It's a matter of time. Don't rush it. The fact that your mates or your friends are already ahead of you doesn't mean you should keep running or rushing yourself. You are rushing nowhere. Just to go through all the necessary process. Just take all the necessary step. See, you might feel like you're not there. Yes, I always tell myself that thing. I say, Esther, you're not there, but you're a step ahead. Even if you are crawling or you are walking, a time is coming that you will fly. That is it, certainly. Nothing will change that. See, we all have our place of destiny. You will get there. You just need this time. You might not look like it. You might not even know what will become of your life. It's just a matter of time. Everything will make sense. Thanks so much for listening to my story. It might be boring. It might not make sense. But trust me, you will come back and check this out later when you need it the most. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye. You think I'm so cold, tripping, man, I'm sick of being chased.